happened on November 10th, Sunday. We got a lot of games. We also had some injuries. Let's talk about them. The first game is the Rockets beat Detroit 101-99. Emprung Shengun went off. Yeah, versus the bad Detroit team. 27 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. Shengun this year, I wouldn't say he's underperforming, but he just hasn't met people's expectation. I think there's some people drafting him at the end of second round because people just super high on. He's a 59th ranked player. If you draft him third, I think he's doing just fine. Now counting number wise, 17 points, 11 rebounds. I do see the points go up honestly a little bit more. 4 assists is okay. I think he could actually get more as well. 1 steal and 1.1 blocks. Yeah, the reason why people love him because he brings up those defensive stats as a center. Get steals, get assists, but he's shooting 46% right now, which is super low for a center. His usage is okay, and shooting 73% from the free throw line. Maybe the free throw can just improve a tiny bit. On a per game basis, he should be a top 50 player. I think pretty comfortable. He just need a couple big games where he just absolutely go off and to be inside that top 50 or 40. Fred VanVleet, 3 for 13. He's just really struggling shooting the ball. But 7 assists, 3 steals in a block, and 1 3 still fine. Jalen Green, started struggling a little bit. The shooting wasn't sustainable. But versus Detroit, you would think he would do better. Jabari Smith Jr., 26 minutes, no good. 7 rebounds and a steal and a block. Jabari Smith, I think he's still a hold. It's just his shooting is really inconsistent, but he still get, he's still the starter. He still get good minutes, get good rebounds and some threes at some points. Meanwhile, Taro Eason's minutes. This is why Taro Eason is eating Jabari Smith's lunch a little bit. 27 minutes here. We have to pick him up. He's just too good. But I don't think it's sustainable. So try to sell Taro Eason if you can, if you have him. He's not getting 27 minutes for the rest of the season. There'll be games he only get 20 or 22, but he's playing really well. He's a +7 while Jabari Smith is a -12. You can kind of tell the story why coaches would give one guy more minutes over the other, just simply from their pluses and minuses. Well, from Detroit, Kate Cunningham, another good game. 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists, and added a block, 2 threes. Pretty good. Kate Cunningham has been, I would say, for a guy that's getting drafted in the third round, 68th ranked player, but the counting numbers is really good. For whatever reason, he's just averaging 0.5 steals. So if you get his steal numbers up, he's going to be in that top 40. Efficiency-wise, actually pretty good, 47%, right? Free throw is a little bit down, just 78%, maybe it's 80%, 81%. Not that far off. It's just the steal is a little bit off. If his steal numbers go up, yeah, top 40, but no problem. But, with bad teams, the only concern is as we get to the end of the season, if, there's always a concern with every fantasy player on the bad team is you get to the end of the season, you have some injury, yeah, you're done. Especially in a playoff during fantasy playoffs. Jaden Ivey, okay. Isaiah Stewart is a good stream, as long as what's his name is out. Jalen Duren is out. He really just offered you rebounds. 7 for 9 here. That's a surprise. Tobias Harris, this year he's not shooting the basketball well, but 3 steals and 2 blocks here. That's pretty big. He only took 5 shots too. Minutes is good, so he's obviously a hold. Try to sell high if he goes off. The next game is the Celtics, the Bucks. Yeah, one is Doc Rivers might get fired if this keeps going. If this keeps up, 113-107. Jason Tatum played 40 minutes, 31 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. Went to the line 15 times. That's good. He struggled from the field, but got his points from the free throw line. Jrue Holiday, added his 2 steals and 3 threes. It just looked very empty, to be honest. Jrue Holiday. But at least he's still getting the minutes, 32 minutes, while Derrick White just continued to put up big numbers: 3 steals, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal and a block, 15 points. He gets huge minutes. He does everything in fantasy. He's a really good pick, Derrick White. He does a lot for this team on offense too. Yeah, oh my God, he's the 12th ranked player. Jesus Christ. Al Horford played 31 minutes. Did okay, and Jaylen Brown also struggled massively. And Peyton Pritchard With everybody back, I don't think Peyton Pritchard is a must roster. He still hit 5 threes, which is big, 18 points, but just not enough minutes for him, honestly. With Jalen Brown back, and then what if Porzingis comes back? Just add another guy that would take minutes away from possibly Peyton Pritchard. For the Bucks, Damian Lillard really struggled here. 14 points, 6 assists, and 3 steals. Giannis had 43, but it doesn't matter. He was a -6, 43 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists. Brook Lopez blocked 3 shots and 2 blocks. Yeah. In terms of the fantasy, Taurean Prince is also always a guy that we could stream for threes and rebounds and a little bit defensive stats. He starts and get a lot. Doc Rivers just play him a lot. Just all the coaches trust him, right? Even when he was on the Lakers. But the Bucks, they gotta get their thing together. They have 2 wins this year. Yeah, they're 2-8. It's really bad. Moving on to the next game, the New York Knicks lost to the Pacers 121-132. Cat is playing really, really well at the moment. A bit sell high, to be honest. I mean, if you can get, he's a 6th ranked player. If you can get Shea, right? Cat plus someone to get Shea, hell yeah. I would do that. Luka is underperforming a little bit. I would also try to do those type of trade. Cat plus somebody to get Shea. I think that's a no-brainer. Cat plus somebody to get Luka, that's also a no-brainer. Luka's probably just his efficiency to start off the season. But yeah, Cat, he just needs to get maybe a little bit more blocks. Everything else, I think, is as we think he will be doing. If not, he's averaging 25 points. 25 points maybe a little bit high, but who knows? If his usage keeps up, average just 0.9 blocks. If the blocks can go up to 1.5, then he's gonna be first round player, no problem. Rest of the way. Super efficient too. Missed a few free throws, but who cares? OG Anunoby, great game with 25 points, 3 threes, and 2 steals. Mikal Bridges, not so much, but these two guys, look at the minutes. My God, these guys are just. Yeah, someone's gonna get injured before you know it, and then maybe we can pick up Miles McBride. They don't have anybody. They basically play 6 guys, and that means everybody's averaging over 35 minutes. So, Josh Hart also big game, big game. 10 rebounds, 6 assists, still on the block. Yeah, all the New York Knicks guys. Jalen Brunson, 33. It seemed really empty, just no defensive stats. Knicks last year were a great defensive team. This year, not so much. 0 defensive stat for Jalen Brunson. The counting numbers looked fine, and he also played 40 minutes. Feel like this is gonna get hurt. How can you get through an 82-game season and then you get into the playoffs? Those grind games. I don't know. Even if they have a good seeding going into the playoffs, somebody's gonna get hurt, and then they just cooked. For the Pacers, they gotta get some more help or reduce the starter minutes. Honestly, for the Knicks players. Tyrese Halliburton, big game, 35 points, 14 assists, 2 steals. Here we go, 4 assists, 4 threes. Great. We were losing faith in him. This is a really good game. He just got to do this a couple more times, and he'll be back in top 10, top 15. This is a really good game. Miles Turner, 26 points, is still in 2 blocks with 5 threes. Also okay. Bennedict Mathurin, he's a big sell high. There are a couple of Pacer guys out. That's why, he's getting the start. He's playing 41 minutes. But for now, if he's still on the waiver wire, yeah, pick him up. He absolutely went off here, 38 points with 7 threes and 8 rebounds. But, when guys come back, I don't think he's going to start because Aaron Nesmith, or maybe he will start. I don't know. But he wouldn't get this minutes, Ben Shepherd got the start to replace, there's also another guy, Andrew Nembhard. So, Siakam, below average game, but Pacers without these guys, they blew out the Knicks. The next team is the Wizards, got blown out by the Magic, 94-121. Another blowout. Jordan Poole, yeah, his defensive stats started missing. 24 points, 3-3. That's kind of more expectation, to be honest. Jordan Poole, look at him as a top 50, 60-ish type of player, putting up good numbers, threes and free throws, right? Maybe some assists, only 1 assist here. Carl Carrington, a bad game. The whole Wizards squad kind of played bad. But Keyshawn George also a must roster. He played 34 minutes. hit 4 threes, 15 points, a must roster. Yeah, and below, I mean, I hope he's rostered 2 weeks ago. 20 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists with 1 steal and 3 blocks. Just amazing. His growth this year is just amazing. Over the summer, I don't know what he did. He's playing really, really well. Even when the rest of the team struggles. Alexandre Sarr, yeah, he's also a must roster. Another game with 2 blocks here. You mainly roster him for the blocks. His field goal is just insanely bad as a big man. Insanely bad. And they played Marvin Bagley 8 minutes. Maybe that's why they're not trying to win. For Orlando Magic, yeah, the minutes were just low across the board. Jalen Suggs struggled, but he had some personal fouls. He's a big shot high. Still, after this game, maybe not so much. It's just like when guys come back, his minutes, his usage might come down. And who knows, maybe they mess around with his minutes like they did in the first week. Gogo Badaze, 21 minutes, okay. Continue to be a streaming option until Wendell Carter Jr. comes back. Franz Wagner, 23.7 assists, is still an okay game. And Tristan Da Silva, you could stream him. He's starting, he's getting big minutes. But I don't think there's one category that he stands out. So if you need everything and efficiency, maybe have him. All right, move on to the next game. The Warriors, yep, beat Oklahoma City Thunder. But I think the bigger story here is Chet Holmgren is going to be out 8 to 10 weeks. He broke his elbow or something. That's a big blow. 8 to 10 weeks in fantasy is super long. Like, let's just say 2.5 months. That's just doing some quick math. That's like 30%, 40% of the season. And then when he does come back, he would need some time to ramp up, right? Maybe on a minute restriction or something like that. And at that point, Isaiah Hartenstein is already back. So I think Isaiah Hartenstein's stock just went up high. Yeah, I'm not very high on Chet Holmgren the rest of the way. Not at all. He had a good couple weeks. It's unfortunate he got hurt. But yeah, then OKC actually, they might start losing something. Let's see how good they are. They don't really have a center. If Chet Holmgren goes down until Isaiah Hartenstein comes back. For the Warriors, a great win. Steph Curry, yeah, 36 points. He still got it. No worries. And this year, he's going to be a lot better this year than last year because he's getting these assists. And he's getting more defensive stats as well. Warriors a good defensive team. Hit 7 threes. DeAnthony Melton. Do we trust him to get 26 minutes? No. If you believe in this performance, sure. You could have him. But I personally wouldn't really trust him. Draymond Green, 8 points, 11 assists. Played all right. And Andrew Wiggins had 18 points, 5 assists, and 3 steals. They all played well. Warriors as a team. For OKC, Shea has been struggling a big buy low. Like I said, if you can get Cat, if you can get Jason Tatum, if you can get Kyrie Irving for Shea, right? Vucevic is ranked ahead of right around Shea. Like Vucevic plus somebody to get Shea. Those are the trades maybe you can change. Maybe this go on for a little bit while. Because Shea's numbers, he's getting no defensive stats. His free throw is a little bit down. His scoring is a little bit down. But I think on a per game basis, should be a top 3 player. Easy. Jalen Williams, 20 points, 1 steal and 4 blocks. Big game from him. He's also going to be a monster this year. And then, with Chet Holmgren out, maybe his usage goes up. So some of the Thunder guys that maybe you could pick up, maybe Cason Wallace, he got 30 minutes. Right? Caruso's minutes maybe up. Maybe just proactively pick them up and just see how things go. Yeah, Isaiah Joe, these guys can really play basketball. Move on to the next game. We have the Miami Heat barely beat the Timberwolves with 95. This is a low-scoring game. Tyler Hero played well, 26 points with 4 threes. Bam Adebayo with 7 rebounds, 7 assists, a steal, and 3 blocks. Finally getting those defensive stats. Just another weird game from Bam, where he goes 3 for 11. I guess he was against Rudy in the paint. Terry Rozier, 3 steals in a block. Oh, okay, could be better. Actually they did this without no Jimmy Butler. That is super impressive from the Heat. But no Jimmy Butler, who can we really trust? I mean, we could stream Haywood Highsmith. That's really it. He got 5 steals and block. Good minutes. For the Timberwolves, Julius Randle, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 3. Anthony Edwards, yeah, he's taking way too many shots. Anthony Edwards is not good this year in fantasy. Not that we expect him to be, like, if we draft him in the first round, we didn't expect him to be on a per game basis to be a top 10 player. But he's like top 30, top 40 on a per game basis. He's not getting a lot of defensive stats either because he's spending all the energy on offense. Mike Conley had 3 steals. He's just a streamer for some 3, some assists, and a little bit steal. Dante got 29 minutes. That's good to see, actually. 4 steals in the block and 2 threes. For now, you hold. But he's not a must roster. You try to trade him 2 for 1 if you can. Maybe he'll have a stretch where he averaged like 3 steals or something. Move on to the next game. The Charlotte Hornets lost to the Sixers. Well, Sixers actually won the game. That's good. LaMelo took 30 shots, just crazy usage. 38 points, 8 assists, 6 threes. He took 18 threes. There are people who don't even take 18 shots. He took 18 threes. This Charlotte Hornets team, man, this is just LaMelo and maybe Brandon Miller just shoot every single shot. 16 points for Brandon Miller, also a pretty good game. With Miles Bridges out. With Miles Bridges out, I don't know if anybody, like, from this game, Grant Williams got 38 minutes. He might be the only reliable guy that might get minutes, and he give you rebound and threes. Everybody else, I can't really trust. Trey Mann is probably trending toward the drop. Played just 16 minutes here, even with Miles Bridges out. So, for the Sixers, Paul George, continues to struggle from the field, but 9 assists and 2 steals is good. And took 9 threes. The fact that he took 9 threes is also still good. Help you, in the 3 category. Probably a buy low at the moment. But his minutes is up, so he will start putting up some numbers. Caleb Martin played 41 minutes. Okay, he's getting huge minutes. Sure, you could continue to stream him. Same thing with Kyle Lowry and Kelly Oubre Jr. because Tyrese Maxey is going to be out 2-3 weeks. So you could have these guys. And Embiid should be back on Tuesday. So Drummond, I don't think he's even playing that well. 24 minutes here, 10 rebounds. But he's probably a drop. And I can't say this guy's name. I don't even know where this guy come from. Is he a rookie? But he's getting more minutes over Andre Drummond. So that's kind of the interesting part. He would be, I guess, a good stream too. For last week. But Sixers got a crucial win. Now they moved to 2-7 or something. The next game is no KD actually. KD's also had I forgot what his exact injury is. He's gonna be out 2-3 weeks. Yeah, KD is old. When you play him such high minutes, this is the problem you're gonna have with KD. 127, 118. De'Aaron Fox, 21 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. Beautiful. Kevin Huerter, for whatever reason, they give him 34 minutes and he put up good numbers. So if the Kings got a great schedule, yeah. I would stream Kevin Huerter. I would stream Keon Ellis for defensive stats. Keegan Murray grabbed 14 rebounds. He's been getting a lot of rebounds. That's something to take note of. 14 points. The minutes is great. And DeRozan took 25 shots. 34 points. He's just a professional scorer. I mean, he just get a lot of points and efficiency. For Phoenix, they're not going to have KD for a while. So Devin Booker, surprisingly, well, he took 12 shots, 22 shots. I think it probably helps Bradley Beal's usage more than Booker, unless Booker has really going, because the opposing defense is really going to focus on Booker now. Tyus Jones played 40 minutes. That means they really trust Tyus Jones. He also had 22 points, but just 4 assists. Yusuf Nurkic, he's really hot and cold. If you want to drop him, it's okay. Ryan Dunn got the start. Actually, yeah, now that with KD out, I think Ryan Dunn, Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal, these are the 3 guys that we look at. But I don't think they're really must rosters. I mean, they're just going to hit threes and get defense. It depends who's playing well that day. They get more minutes. So maybe a back-to-back, some of these guys we could stream. Bradley Beal, though, probably got the best of it. 28 points and 8 rebounds with 3 threes. The next game, the Grizzlies, they're just doing it. If you look at their roster, they don't even have Ja Morant. And they're just blowing teams out. Well, blowing bad teams out, obviously. Scottie Pippen Jr., 17 points and 2 threes. Sure. This guy, Jay, came off the bench, just absolutely went off with 3 steals and 3 blocks, 18 points. But in just 23 minutes. This Grizzlies team is actually crazy, the talent and they don't have Marcus Smart. So Santi Aldama continue to get crazy minutes, putting up crazy numbers. Yeah, 6 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 3, 16 points. Jaren Jackson Jr. had 3 threes and 3 steals. That's also amazing. Blazers. Blazers. DeAndre Ayton. Yeah. This is just a bad game. We can move on. Buy low on Fernie Simons. Buy low on DeAndre Ayton. Yeah. Shaden Sharp also came back. Maybe he's interesting. Maybe he could be picked up. But my God, this Blazers team is really bad. They got blown out by the Grizzlies. All right. The last game is the Lakers beat the Toronto Raptors. Emmanuel quickly came back and he goes 4 for 15. He's struggling. Also a big battle. I'm pretty high on. I think Emmanuel Quickly is going to have a big year. Point guards, right? If you give him 35 minutes, he's going to get a bunch of assists, threes, and points. And he's a really good free throw shooter. RJ Barrett, once everybody comes back, he's usually going to dip, and he was horrible, minus 24 versus the Lakers. Jacob Poeltl continues to have a big games. The minutes is high because I guess they're playing 8 versus AD. A bit sell high, to be honest. For the Lakers, LeBron James, 19 points, 16 assists, 10 rebounds. Crazy good game from him. And AD is hurt. He got poked in the eye or something. And Austin Reeves, big game with 27 points and 3 threes. Austin Reeves has been balling this year. And D'Lo coming off the bench. You just have to hold on to him, I think. You just have to hold on to him. You're not going to get another guy on the waiver wire that have big potential like D'Lo. He's going to have games where he goes score 5 points and it's nothing. Right? He still hit 3 threes and 15 points. Right? He has the potential to come back, be a starter. This could be a temporary thing. And Rui Hachimura, he's getting the minutes, but he's really not doing much. And that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.